Mbakusishe, I raised you. I'm Augusta. The village gathered beneath the old mango tree, where people usually meet, settle dispute. But this day was different. The one asking to speak was Mbakusishe. The crowd laughed. Mbakusishe want to speak, someone whispered. The chief nodded. Every voice deserved to be heard. Let them speak. Then Mbakusishe slowly stood, their green veins trembling in the wind. My name is Mbakusishe, which simply means I raised you. Silence covered the gathering. I remember the day when your home had nothing, when started rain, when the harvest failed, when the children cried because they were hungry. Tell me, who filled your cooking pots? The crowd roared the ears. It was me, Mbakusishe said. I was growing behind your house without asking for fertilizer. I climbed your fence without demanding attention. You picked me from breakfast, lunch, and supper. Mother cooked me with ground nuts. Grandmother mixed me with tomato and onion. Father came home tired, but I was already waiting in the pot. Mbakusishe paused. I watched you children growing strong. I watched them to go to school with full stomach. I watched them becoming a teachers, nurse, business people, and readers. An old woman wiped away a tear. Mbakusishe continued. But today you passed by me as if you never met. You enter a restaurant asking for beef. You post plates of chicken on social media. You celebrate soya pieces. You praise beans. You call them real food. The crowd become uncomfortable. When visitors come, you hide me. You say, don't bring Mbakusishe. They all think we are poor. Mbakusishe sighed. Poor? When poverty knocked on your door, was I ashamed to feed you? When drought came, did I disappear? When money was nowhere to be found, did I refuse to grow? No, I stayed. I never complained. A little boy stood up, but I still love Mbakusishe. Mbakusishe smiled, and I still love you too. I'm not angry because you eat meat. I'm not jealous of beans. I'm not competing with soya pieces. They all have their price. What hurt me is forgetting. Forgetting the food that carried you through your hardest days. Forgetting greatness often being with a simple blessing. The chief slowly rose. He looked at the people and asking, how many of us sitting here survive because of Mbakusishe? Almost every hand went up. The chief smiled sadly. Then today we have learned something important. We must never despise the thing that built us. The food that carried us through hunger deserve respect. The people who helped us when we had nothing deserve respect. And the humble beginning that raised us should never become our shame. That evening, something unusual happened across the village. The smell of fresh cooking pumpkin leaves drifted from one house to another. Children laughed as they ate. Parents shared the story of difficult days they had overcome. And somewhere behind every home, the pumpkin leaves dancing gently in the evening blaze. Not because they had become the most expensive meal, but because they had been remembered. Because sometimes the greatest words are not spoken by people. Sometimes they come from quiet things that once whispered every day. Mbakusishe, I raised you.